Promised myself I would stop coming on here looking crazy. That clip was just to hold my hair back. I was trying to blend my real hair with these clip-ins. So hopefully that wasn't messing it up. I can't find my normal clip. That's like the straight one. I can only find this one. So yeah, all right. I'm using my little selfie stick to vlog. Anyway, I have to clean up today. I have to film because I'm filming multiple times on my other channel. This is making me look so bulky, whatever. I'm filming a lot on my main channel this month, so it's gonna be like a vlogmas version of that. So I'm doing vlogmas on this channel, my vlog channel. Excuse all the boxes and stuff. You know, we're moving next month, but some of that stuff out of here, so yeah. Anyway, I need to load up the dishwasher right quick. I mean, the kitchen is clean for the most part, but it's just the dishes that really need to be done, and recycling. Right now, it's just he's lazy. And at first, I was like, well, he's working so much, you know. But then I thought about it, and I was like, wait a minute. Even when I was working a lot, he still wasn't doing nothing, so, you know. All right, the dishes are washing and everything, and I got all the cups out of the room. Now I need to start at the smash cans for recycling, yes. And then I have to, so I bought him this nightstand, but I don't even want to show y'all because he's just so fucking lazy. Like, he won't even, now the nightstand is his new trash can. Even when I've had the trash can right next to his bed, he still wouldn't throw trash in the can. He would just throw it on the floor. And I put it specifically next to his bed because he doesn't clean. So yeah, he's just really, I mean, I'm not the most clean person, so if you're making me look good with the whole cleaning situation, then there's a huge problem. Like, we have a problem. That is sticking up for some reason. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm cleaning out my SD cards. I have old SD cards from like, okay, you know when you use a new camera, you can no longer access, I'm watching 90 Day Fiance also. Okay, so you know when you have a new camera, you can no longer access the old stuff unless you pop it into a new camera and delete off of there. For some reason, I don't know what camera I was using or why, but even though I popped the SD card in the old camera I was using, it wasn't allowing me to delete off of there. So I had to go onto my computer manually, find whatever MCIN folder, Casio, whatever folder I could find. So I was using a Sony. It was in none of the Sony folders, and do it. So I had to manually go in there. So now I got about 5 more minutes left because I'm also emptying out this SD card, and because I'm making some new content for the vlogs. Okay, I got about 6 more minutes left on there. Woo. What if I should turn the air conditioning off? I think I'm gonna turn it off so that I don't get super cold. Yesterday when I was filming, I had the apartment so cold that I actually started shivering. So yeah, it's on 69. I'll just put it on like 71 for now. Lighting. Get that highlight. I'm just kidding. All right, let's set this up. Okay, let's see. Oink. I'm trying to flip the freaking viewfinder. It looks to be difficult today. Oink. All right, then I got my little SD card that I just cleaned out. Let's see. I cleaned out basically a majority of 2016 and 17 out of that thing. Mostly, yeah, majority of 2016 was just cleaned out of that thing. So let's see what happens. And it has a full battery, so hopefully it does not start doing it on me. Okay, let's see. 3 minutes and 16 seconds. What the fuck? I just deleted so much content. All right, I'll be back. Fuck. I just finished my video recording. Whoop, whoop. Wouldn't it be just amazing if, like, this is just how we woke up looking? I took the clip outs, and I think I'm so done using that curling iron. I completely forgot about flexi riding. Flexi riding is so much more better than the curling iron. I was trying to figure out why was my hair just looking like a mess the other way I was doing it, but yeah, this is so much better. And there's no heat on it, like, simple as that. There's no heat, there's no damage to the hair, and I don't have to keep pulling that thing out. I'm gonna go put that thing back where I found it. Put it back where I found it. Am I giving you guys lioness vibes or what with this big hair? I'm in his car. I'm headed over to go get us some Raising Cane's. I'm hungry. I am really, really hungry. I'm also probably gonna go head over to Bath & Body Works. He's a pretty good driver for this area. The people over here cannot drive, and don't ever let it rain, because even though it rains in Houston on a weekly basis, these people still have not gotten used to the rain. Like, they drive terrible. This car is okay. I'm just so used to my own one, and I hate to sound like a little brat, but I just, you know how you just like your own car better? For multiple reasons. On my part, like, okay, my car has the rear view camera whenever I back out, and I'm so lazy that, like, you know, I need that. And then it's a smoother drive. Like, this one drives like a truck that really needs a tune-up, and it's also fitted for me. Like, I just feel like whenever I'm driving this car, it's using so much force and stuff, so that can be a little bit frustrating. But yeah, today's a perfect day. My mom, okay, I don't know if I told you guys this, but my mom did something on Thanksgiving that kind of pissed me off. I'm using my selfie stick, and it's just like sitting over there. My mom did something that just kind of like pissed me off. Okay, my niece and nephew came to visit, right? And so did my sister and her husband. So actually, my 2 nieces and my 2 nephews came to visit. My sister has 2 kids, and then my other brother, he has 2 kids, both boys and girls. One of my nephews, he's only like 3 years apart, I think. Is he? Is that 20? No, we're 4 years apart. He's 22. And then my niece is like 20. Then I have like a 13-year-old. Let me see. He was born when I was 16. No, he was born when I was like 14 or 13 or something like that. Anyway, so I'm guessing he's like 12 now, and he'll be 13 next year. And then I have like an 11-year-old niece also. So she's like 9 or something like that, or 10. I don't know. But yeah. So they all came to visit my mom. They rarely do that. My mom hasn't seen them in so long. My brother's very weird. The other one, I don't like him. I don't like him at all. This is the older one I always talk about, who's like, he's a little crazy. So anyway, my mom, like, she's messy. Like, my mom is messy, right? That's like the best way to describe her. She is. She says that, oh, I'm not trying to be messy, but it's complete mess, and it's just bull. And she doesn't know how to make conversation. So, like, in order for my mom to make conversation and to update people about her, she will talk about you, even if it's not in the best light, just to have some type of conversation. She'll talk. So my mom decides to talk about me. She's like, oh yeah, you know, what is this person doing? Like, are you gonna go or what? Can you go or not? Like, I don't know what he's doing. Anyway, he's a weirdo. So yeah, she's telling them, like, I mean, they're not even talking about me. They never brought me up, which is completely fine. That doesn't hurt my feelings or anything like that. I mean, it is a little bit weird. Like, me and my niece, when I was younger, we used to be so close. And, you know, obviously she was a kid. Like, I was like her idol. Like, not even to brag or anything, but you know how you have like older family members and you think they're just amazing no matter what. So yeah, that's basically what I was to my niece. Like, she just thought I was so amazing. It didn't matter really what I did. She liked me a lot. But it's not like that anymore. She's older, and her dad is strange. Anyway, my mom tells them out of nowhere to introduce me into the conversation yeah, so, you know, Chinyere's gained weight. You know, she's gained a little bit of weight. And mind y'all, the reason why my mom did this is because my niece is overweight. But she's 20 years old, so who cares, right? But that's how my mom introduces the conversation of weight, to let my niece know that it's okay that you gain weight because your aunt has gained weight. And I just thought that was really ignorant. But my mom always does stuff like this. This is what I'm telling you guys. Me and my mom's relationship is so up and down. And it's because the frustrating thing is that, like, that's how you update them about me. And then she says, oh, and also the reason why, like, she's gained weight is because she's not working. I'm using her car to work. And you guys see how it's kind of like a double-edged sword. Instead of my mom, like, okay, my mom appreciates me letting her constantly use my car, right? Okay, she appreciates it. That's cool. I'm not oily, like, at all, but it's looking shiny right there. Anyway, to show her appreciation, instead of just, you know, I mean, we all know that, like, you don't have a car. We all know that. So everybody knows that my mom uses my car. But to keep the transition of her bringing up my weight and to try to make it make sense to people, the reason why she brought it up randomly was, so yeah, she doesn't work. I use her car, and yeah, that's how my mom does it. And she sees nothing wrong with this. And I feel like she knew that that wasn't right, because she kept saying, like, I told them that you gained a little bit of weight. And then to make up for it, she was like, but don't worry, I told them that it's because you're not working. And I was just like, you're the worst, honestly. Guys, I can only pray that if I ever become a mother, I am sensitive, I'm understanding, I am not stupid. I really hope that I'm not a dumb mother, like, seriously. And I hope that if I am dumb, that goes away within the first few years of having children, because I really don't think I would enjoy being stupid. Anyway, I don't even want to say, I'm going to take out some of the stuff I said, but because, like, she's just, like, she cannot read a room. And then they didn't even know how to respond to that. Like, my sister, her husband, and the kids, they didn't even say nothing. My mom told me. And even though they didn't say anything, she felt the need to keep going on, because they were just like, okay. And another thing is that, like, my mom saw how my niece was eating, so that's why she also felt the need to bring up the weight. And I think she said something like, she's gained a little bit of weight like you. I think she told me that she said that, but I was so shocked at, she doesn't even know what she does, guys. I really, you know, like, if this was somebody else talking, honestly, I would listen to them and I would be like, okay, your mom is like a hater. You know, that's what I would tell someone if they told me this story. But, you know, I know my mom, and I know that she's not, you know, I don't even know. I know that she's, I don't know, guys. She can't read a room. She doesn't understand her surroundings. She has no sense of, there's something I'm trying to come to a conclusion of what she is. The only thing that bothers me is that I know she's my mother, but the one thing I've asked her to do, out of all the things I've helped her do, is if they don't bring me up, don't bring me up. That was my one thing I said, like, don't use me as a conversation, because, you know, I just was like, I was very adamant about her not using me as a conversation, because she does that. She'll just throw people under the bus to keep a conversation going, and it's messy, and it's really nobody's business. Whatever I'm doing with my life is really just nobody's, and it's really just, it's not their business. These aren't even like family members that I talk to on a yearly basis. These are just, I don't even want to call them randoms, but you know how they're family members that you never talk to? Like, they are less significant than friends are. And it's weird that I'm even saying that. I don't even feel comfortable saying that regarding my niece, but all of them. But that's what it is. I have not talked. The last time I talked to her was on my birthday, because my brother called me and I didn't even want to talk to him, but she was in the room, so I was like, yeah, I'd love to talk to her, you know. And he he gave her the phone and he was listening. Last time I talked to her was in 2015. And then the last time I talked to her before that was like 5 years before that. So it's very safe to say that in the last probably like, since 2011, maybe like the last 7 years, I think I've talked to her maybe, you know, once, honestly. And then like before that, you know, I was, you know, so yeah, whatever. And I love my niece. I really do. And I'm sad, but I don't let it get to me. I'm sad that like we don't talk or anything. I would love to know what's going on in her life, but her dad is crazy and he would never even allow that, even though she's an adult. Like, I remember when she was like 17 and he found out that she had a Facebook, she got in so much trouble, y'all. Like, my brother is crazy and overbearing. He has her doing what he wants her to do, you know, just stuff like that. Okay, a fair is coming to town. I think he you know, he puts all of his beliefs very, very strongly on his children. Why is the mall so packed? Okay, all this shit better not be for no damn Bath and Body Works. I'm gonna be so pissed. This is like some run-of-the-mill mall, y'all. Like, nobody's even heard of this mall. Nobody goes to this mall no more, but it's packed over here. What's going on here? I've never seen anybody here, like, ever. What the hell? But it's just kind of sad to me because she was so cool when she was younger. Like, she couldn't even help it. And she's so funny and she's really sweet. She's so sweet, and, you know, I don't know. It's weird not talking to a family member that you just love, and you can't really talk to them because you can't. Oh, it smells good. There's an actual line. Hey guys, so I just got back. I went to Raising Cane's. Then I went to American Cookie. It's not as good as Tips Treats, but I like it because it's more cooked tasting. Like, Tips Treats can easily get a bit doughy, but I don't know. I just feel like when you're used to something, it's kind of like, ugh. Then I wanted to try out this cookie. Not bad. It's cool. Like, when you first taste the cookie, you're like, but then once you keep chewing it, it's like, okay, this isn't too bad. And now I'm just trying to get home to the Raising Cane's, because he would like his hot, so would I. It's just really dark. Oh my god, I spent way too much money today. I mean, I spent like 40 bucks altogether on the Raising Cane's. Oh no, actually I spent more than that. I spent almost 50 bucks today. The candles were 30. Raising Cane's was 10. The cookies were $7.50. So yeah, I spent like 48 bucks today. Not happy with myself. Not the most happy with myself. But I'm going home. Like, okay, that was Ryan calling me. What's new? He's always checking on me. Like, I had to get on him the other day though, because he was checking on me just way too much, you know. Like, I would be gone for like 15 minutes. You know, I've been at home working, you know, doing my work at home, and he's been at work. But like, when he gets home, I want to go out and do stuff, especially things that we need for the house. And you know, I have like time. You know how you have like time to yourself, but then you have time to yourself outside? That's like a completely different thing, right? In my opinion, his high beams are so high. That's honestly, that's not even necessary. And so when I get time to myself outside, I like to go to the grocery store. I like to just kind of like look around. You know what I mean? Like, I can do that. I can do that, you know? Even if I'm just going in there to get some onions. Like, I like walking around, figuring myself out. And I put on my little outfit. Like, this dress is like a muumuu. Like, I just throw it on. I don't even look at it like an outfit. I look at it like it's an outside robe. I'm not even kidding. But yeah, yeah, you know, I like to have a little bit of time to myself, and he doesn't get it. He's just like, you've been in the house, you've had so much time to yourself, why do you need more time to yourself? And I'm just like, because I do. Like, I want to go out and do stuff, but the issue is not really being by myself. The issue is that, like, okay, that is the issue, having time to myself. The issue is that he calls me literally, like, I'll be out for about 8 minutes, and here he goes calling me like, hey, I miss you. And I'm like, I just left the house. I know we just saw each other, you know. It's just, and it's nice, but I don't know if it's not as effective when we just got into, like, a little argument because he's wondering what I'm doing at home all day. Like, he feels like I may be, like, cheating or something like that, you know. And it's just, that's really annoying. He has no idea. Like, literally, I am so focused on other things. I'm not even trying to get into anything, especially because I'm moving. And that's all I'm going to be talking about this month. I'm kidding. No, but I mean, seriously, that is, I mean, what would benefit me to start a relationship with someone new? You know, not only would I be cheating, but I would be starting something new and then just having to leave, you know? Another bitch with some high beams. Like, I hate that shit. I should break in the middle of the freeway. I'm not even kidding. Fucking loser. Anybody that puts on high beams, like, needs to die. If it's not raining, you have no fucking reason to put those things on. Why? Why do you do that? That's so lame. Get a life. Anyway, it's less effective whenever we get into an argument about, he'll be like, so what were you doing all day? And I'll be, you know, it's the way he says it is annoying to me. And then I'll be like, yeah, I did this. I mean, he already kind of knows. Like, he just called me on his lunch break, and so he knows that I'm most likely editing. He gets off a few hours after his lunch break, so asking me what did I do all day is annoying. And on top of that, he doesn't, like, okay, he plays his video games all night long, basically, right? From, like, 4 o'clock to 11 o'clock at night, he plays video games. He has the TV. Like, I don't have it. I'm on my computer. We don't really hang out with each other. My back is turned to the computer. He's facing the TV. He's facing the game. And we just, you know, we see each, you know, we'll give each other a hug and, you know, be all lovey-dovey for a minute. But for the most part, I mean, we're just kind of like, it's just comfortable, you know. It's just very comfortable like that. It's a very, we have literally a routine. He comes home, he takes a shower, I feed him, I do work on the computer while he watches his show. You know, we'll eat together sometimes, you know. For the most part, we usually eat together though. And then he'll start playing his video games no later than 5 o'clock. I mean, sometimes it takes him a minute to get home because he works 30-something minutes away. But once he gets home, it's, I mean, he takes a shower and he eats. And typically by 4:30, he's playing his video game. So it's a routine. And I mean, I don't know. And we haven't been going out much lately because I've been wanting to put more money towards, you know, like moving costs and just making sure everything's good for when we leave. That's what I've been focused on, you know. And he's just been kind of like, you know, he's just been kind of not really worried about it, not really caring either. So that makes it, I did not notice how dark it was until I just looked in here. He just doesn't really care, and it makes it made it less fun when he was a part of the equation. But now that I've mentally kind of removed him from the equation, I don't know how to explain it, guys, but it's fun now. I'm like, ooh, the opportunities, like, what can I do this, what can I do that, you know? Yeah, that's literally what it is now. It's kind of sad, but it's the truth. Like, it is what it is. Anyway, I went and got us some Raising Cane's. So here's, I mean, this is like an obvious hack if you actually do the math. So, okay, at Raising Cane's, I think I've said this in another video. The way that I do it is I'll buy, you know, whatever combo they have. I take the drink off because they put too much fucking ice in their drinks. And before you know it, it's gone. The only thing I'll get from there is like a lemonade. So I'll get the combo, but then I'll add on how many pieces I want. For instance, okay, so like if I get the box combo, it's 4 pieces, nasty coleslaw, bread, and a drink. I take the drink off, that takes off 80 cents. I take the coleslaw off and I just replace it with a piece of bread because the coleslaw is trash. Then I will add on 2 pieces of meat. It's $1.25 a piece, so that's $2.50. So it's basically $7.11. Let me see, it's 7 something minus 80 cents plus $2.50. My total always comes up to like $10.17 for everything. So I get 6 pieces, 2 pieces of bread, you know, my french fries and all that, and it's only $10.17 instead of the usual like price. If I did it the other way, the 6 with, I think it's like, it's $11.55 with the drink, so it would be $10.80 with tax. So you save like, oh, you know what, I added on, yeah, so it'll be $10.80. If I got the 6 piece, basically it would be, without the drink, it would be like $10.80 plus tax. So it'll be like 11 something. I know this because I used to get the 6 piece all the time, and I would take the drink off and it would still be, it would be like 11 something, but if I kept the drink on, it would be like 12 something. So, you know, with taxes and everything. Anyway, $10.17 sounds way better than 11 something. If I mean, it's the same thing, right? Almost, only you're saving $1. So yeah, I calculate everything for the most part. Basically what I'm doing with these candles, I know that was weird. What I'm doing with these candles is they're kind of like stocking stuffers. I know they're huge, right? But I wanna get a candle for like, I don't know, just, I may give his grandma one or something, give my mom one. I bought 3 candles. 2 of them have the same scent. The only problem with my mom is that my mom doesn't use anything that anybody buys her, but she complains about things a lot. So not only do we try to get her nice things, you know, decent things, not saying that a candle is not the most amazing thing, but the candle, I mean, it's a good candle, but she'll complain about it too because it's not good enough. So I'm the type of person, I get so tired of hearing like of her putting everything down, but then she'll feel bad and be like, oh, I didn't mean it, and it's too late. The damage has already been done. So this one's not bad. You know, guys, after I put on this color, after wearing that Beauty Bakery color, my lips feel so much better because that one is so drying, and it also stays on your lips like, oh boy, I am so ready to go home. So ready to go home and relax and hang out, basically, and get to editing. I'm really excited. Okay, I looked back at some of the footage. I was not happy about it. I really wasn't, and that really frustrates me because I'm gonna have to start using my camera as a viewfinder again, because a lot of my videos don't see the day of light, or don't see the light of day because I look crazy in them. I really don't like the way I look. So I'm gonna have to figure something out, guys. You know what's crazy? Like my camera literally, my laptop is literally on the table behind my camera, and I still won't set it up. I don't know what's wrong with me, y'all. Oh my gosh. All right, well, I hope you guys have a good night. I hope you enjoyed my vlog. A lot of talking. The line was crazy at Bath & Body Works, so I didn't really want to vlog. Plus, I was holding those heavy fucking candles. Guys, the candles were so fucking heavy. They were really heavy, and I was holding 3 of them, and there were no baskets. Like, no baskets. So they did give us little crates, but I didn't get one. The crates were for 6 or more. I mean, the crates were up to 6, but the crates were also pretty wobbly. Like, I saw people struggling with them. So yeah. All right, bye guys.